Let's talk disability and sex. The following video touches on sensitive topics and may not be suitable for all audiences. The views expressed in this video may not be reflective of those held by Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Hospital. Those interviewed have provided their consent to be filmed for educational purposes and have approved all content in this video. Meet Sandra, a parent of a young adult with a disability.
My name is Sandra, and I'm a mother of 3 girls, 2 of which have a disability. I have long dark hair with some auburn highlights. I'm wearing a multicolored blue and green shirt with a scoop neck. And I used to be an instructional designer. It's my background, but for many years now, I've just been a stay-home mom.
Why do some people find sexuality hard to talk about?
I think sexuality is just one of those topics that everybody stays away from or would like to. It's very complex because there's just so many things at the root of that. So for me as a parent, I have found it a difficult conversation with Alex. Yet with my other 2 girls who came before her, we were very open in our discussions. I think part of that, or if I had to choose one thing, it would be the lack of resources and education that surrounds sexuality in general. So not knowing sort of where to start and how much to share and when to share that information, I guess really putting it into pieces that to ensure that people understand what you're saying and they understand the context of what you're saying, because there's so many different ways conversations can go and be misinterpreted. And I think our education system really fails us with that. I know that some time back, the Premier of Ontario had gone about setting out a very comprehensive talk about sexuality and the education for both males and females. And I was very excited about that, the content of that. And unfortunately, that was thwarted because someone else came into sitting in that seat and kind of thought that that's not what we want. While it's true that a lot of parents were having issues, culture, religion, stigmas, all of those things have an impact on the conversation. And a lot of it is fear, really. At the end of the day, I think it's fear that our children will do something that they shouldn't do. But at the end of the day, we all go through it. We all grow up and we all go through those same kind of feelings, and we want those experiences. And I think it's important that we have those conversations. I think that education really is the main source of how we're going to go about making it more comfortable.
What are your best hopes for future conversations?
My hope for this conversation in the future is that it does become commonplace. I hope that the fear and stigma are removed, and I do believe that the way we do that is to focus on education and resources being available to not just individuals with disabilities, but their families, professionals, and everyone. Anytime, in society that we have issues and challenges and fear, it's really due to lack of knowledge, and engaging in the right kinds of education and training, I think, will greatly benefit everyone involved. So really my hope is more education widespread so that we can all take part in this also important conversation.
The creation of these videos was made possible by the Social Science and Humanities Research Council of Canada, the Promoting a Future of Inclusive Healthy Lifestyles for Everyone lab at the Bloorview Research Institute, and the Kimmel Family Opportunities Fund through the Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Hospital Foundation. This video was created by Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Hospital, led by the Profile Lab, part of the Bloorview Research Institute, and Evidence to Care, part of the Teaching and Learning Institute. The lived experience shared in this video is by Sandra Roy, a family leader at Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Hospital. This video has been narrated by Wesley McGee Saxton, a youth leader at Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Hospital. The Profile Lab conducts research around health and wellness topics that healthcare professionals, parents, and young people with disabilities often find hard to talk about. For more information, email Dr. Amy McPherson at amcpherson@hollandbloorview.ca.